Alexander Roosevelt, whose constituency, obviously, is one of the affected ones. He's joining us on the line to help us appreciate some of the issues there and what they've been doing so far. Hello, good evening, Honorable. Welcome to Eyewitness News. What can you tell us about the situation there? Is the situation getting better? Are relief items reaching your people? Are the safe havens, being created for you, and so the people are getting better? What's the situation?
Thank you, my brother. Thank you to all listeners. Yes, I want to, in the first place, thank you people very much for covering this thing very extensively. You have done so well as a press house. I can tell you on authority that, okay, the situation, there's not much change so much because today I was there. The river is, the water level is subsiding a little, but the most difficult one that we have now on hand is that, one, the water that has entered the various communities through the creeks. My constituency is full of creeks, which have their sources into the Volta River. So as a result of the spillage, the overflow has moved into the creeks. So communities that were peninsular in the past are now full island, because you will have to travel on 2 or 3 creeks before you get to those communities. Some have been cut away, but the danger is that the water from these creeks that have gone into the communities are now stagnant. They are not moving at all. So if you're having a stagnant water in terms of health or in terms of public health, it is very dangerous. It's likely to act as a breeding ground for mosquito. It's likely to bring other waterborne diseases. You understand?
Yes.
So public health response is key. So when I got this in, I spoke to the Director General of Ghana Health Service, who has assured me that they have made a necessary arrangement to get medication to stock the pharmacies of the various health facilities in the district, so that in the event of any outbreak, people could just access healthcare free of charge, even those without national health insurance. And I told him I was not convinced until the regional director got to me. So fortunately, soon after, no sooner had he and I had a chat than the regional director called me and also gave me that assurance that they've been directed to get those things, that they've been directed to stock the various pharmacies of the health facilities around, so that in the event of any public health challenge, the people could access healthcare free of charge. So that is where we have gotten to. In terms of relief items, initially we were making our own efforts as MPs, but now people have come to our rescue. In my case, Tanker Drivers Association has brought me some huge relief items, including water, rice, oil, tin fish, and a whole lot. Then also, one foundation called the AQ Foundation, they also came to donate some beverages and rice and cooking oil. Yesterday, when it started last Saturday, I was at funeral in my hometown, Massachusetts, to be precise. We were having a lot of funerals, and I went on the funeral grounds, launched an appeal, which yielded 3,000 Ghana cedis, and we have since used it to buy more water for the people, because the dam, the Akosombo Dam, the Volta River is beyond pollution, seriously polluted. So we can encourage our people to be drinking such a water. That is the more reason why we are making all this effort. And after the appeal for the money, I also to appeal to the entire area to come to the rescue of our people with foodstuff of any kind. So people have started donating bags of rice, bags of maize, bags of cassava dough, okra, groundnut, and a whole lot for distribution to their brothers. And we are taking delivery of all those things and distributing them to the people. Today, the NDC and its allied groups, like the Parliamentary Caucus in Parliament, NDC headquarters, the regional office, and all that, and the Speaker's office also, they brought some quantities of rice, and my constituency specifically was able to benefit from that item 300 bags of rice. We took delivery of some tin fish. We took delivery of oil, quality oil. We took delivery of some quantity of packed water. So these are the things we got today. And the Speaker's office gave the 10 districts that have been affected by the flood 100,000 Ghana cedis.
So the donation is to all the people to share, right? And how is the sharing?
The former president's office, this is the former president's office, the Parliamentary Caucus, then the regional office of the NDC, Volta, and then the national NDC. They made the donation. Then we have just taken delivery of all those things. We've now finished bringing, because the donation was made at Tongu. So we have now gotten ours home in Ajidome. So tomorrow I have just spoken to some chiefs. Tomorrow they will meet us, and then we'll start to see what we can do. We are involving the chiefs. We are going to involve the assembly members, and we are going to involve headmen of the various places. So that is what we'll do. There is an emerging phenomenon. This emerging phenomenon is that when you get to the community, I had the opportunity of visiting all the 32 flooded areas in my constituency. So the phenomenon that is emerging is that when we are talking about flood victims, we concentrate on those who have gotten their houses pulled down by the flood, those who have their houses submerged by the flood in the river, and all other things, forgetting that some people, they live on highland, their buildings are still intact, everything is intact, but their farm produce have also been washed away by the river. Some have barns of maize washed away by the river. Some have their cassava farm, even grown one, all washed away by the river, by the runoff water. Some by the spillage. Some have their other crops and vegetables all washed away by the river. And if you get to those places, that place is full of water now. It's been occupied by water. These people are equally victims of the flood.
I see.
Of the
but they are still in their homes. Is that the case? They are still in their homes. At least they've not been moved. They've not been relocated or displaced from their homes. But they are farm produce and other businesses they have also been lost, or they've also suffered some losses. I get that. So I'm sure as you've raised the matter, it's been heard, and we'll visit you guys tomorrow and see what the good listeners and viewers of Citi can do to help the situation. Thank you so much, the Honorable MP Alexander Roosevelt, Central Tongu Member of Parliament.